Alright, so let's look at that second one.
You already showed it up now.
Somebody, do you?
I got you.
Wansky?
The right to privacy is a basic human right which should be protected by the government. No, because hold on. Right to privacy is a basic right. Can you explain that? Can you explain that?
Explain that. So that's saying like the Fourth Amendment, right? We were talking about that last class period. The government does protect your privacy to a certain extent. So do you think it's like she was saying, your private life, your home life, sex life, things like that normally are kept private? Does the government, like, do they protect you from that? Should they protect you from that?
No.
Like,
So you disagree.
should your privacy, do you agree or disagree? Like, should your privacy be protected?
Yeah, what is my
No.
shut up? Right? You don't have to try
Why
to
not?
reach. No.
Because what if it's like a very bad person? They don't need privacy.
A very bad person doesn't need privacy, like a criminal or something like that. So would you sacrifice your own privacy to catch a criminal?
Just like you disagree, I told you stupid.
I just disagree, stupid.
He is disagreeing.
Yeah, first you agree.
Oh.
Don't coach.
She
Yeah.
called me stupid first.
Nobody's stupid. Fine,
It was smart.
You want a second?
Yeah, 1 second.
Oh, I said I agree with the people who steal, try to steal your, what's it called, identity.
Oh, identity theft. Yeah, that's a big thing nowadays. So, you think the government should protect us from identity thieves?
Bro, you still in the meeting.
Anybody else?
You got sleep.
All right, next one. Who wants to share about invading someone's privacy is okay when it can potentially save lives? Once
Yes.
I want to do it.
It's okay. Because somebody's life is on the line, we need to take over whatever they're doing. If they have privacy, and save the person.
Save the person. Yeah, what do you
I wonder who disagrees with this.
Okay, I would agree with my personal opinion, but I'm disagreeing because I agreed on most of it.
Okay.
So I said no because it's none of your business, even if someone else likes to endanger them. Oh, I said that.
That's
That's the same word.
Your responsibility is not to that other person.
That's what I
You
said.
do you.
You
So
do.
one of your
Yeah,
family
you-
members should not die. You ain't gonna be paying anything.
So you guys heard about what's going on in like San Bernardino? San Bernardino? Do you guys know about the like terrorist attacks that happened there a while back?
Well,
Me.
So
You guys
there
didn't hear the
was,
story?
no,
About the married couple?
no. Y'all can tell us though.
It was
Can I
very
do the
like,
story?
Yeah.
Can you tell the story?
So there's a married couple. The man, he worked for like a public like a office, like doing like record keeping and things like that. Anyway, they were having a holiday party, it's around Christmas time, and he shows up with a gun and like.
Yeah, it was just, I don't, 18?
18?
That might have been more than
I
that.
don't remember the number. But anyway, it was a mass shooting. So anyway, they like track him down. They do all like they killed him in a gunfight, and then so
Him and
trying
his
to
wife.
Yeah, and it turns out they were like radicalized, like ISIS supporters and all that. But what's happening now is they have his iPhone and they're trying to like understand what's going on, why he got radicalized, or who he might have talked to ISIS.
I heard about the phone situation. I ain't about that.
Yeah, so the phone, government, the FBI wants to unlock that iPhone so they can get to that information. But Apple says no way, because if you unlock one, then everybody's privacy is at risk. So, I don't know, based on that.
How old is
that?
Should, essentially, you're saying here, like, no, Apple, you should open the phone for the FBI so we can figure out why this
No.
guy was doing this.
Apple shouldn't open.
disagree.
No?
No, I don't think they should open it. They gonna put everybody else's privacy in danger because
Right.
one couple want to kill everybody. They don't got nothing to do with us. Don't open up our phone
I'm
because
gonna
your phone
buy
gotta
it.
get
I'm
over.
gonna go to injuries.
But what they find on that phone, if they can open it, helps to save more lives.
But I ain't talking about
They
that.
just let me say another life. Why not? They jeopardizing my life.
Well,
Right.
see, here's what Apple, I heard the story, the report on the,
Oh.
I was listening to the radio, and Apple, a guy from Apple came on and he said, here's what people don't understand. People love Apples because their security is so good, okay? So whenever you have an iPhone or whatever, there's these encrypted codes that are really tough to break, and because they're so tough to break, people can't get into your phones, right? And people value their privacy. So Apple said, if we open this, what we're opening ourselves up to is that other people might get access to how we encrypt our phones, and therefore more phones can be opened. All right? So because people buy their product because security's so good on them, they don't want to give away the security. That makes sense, right?
Right.
All right? But what if what's on that phone could save more lives because it talks about how people are becoming terrorists and what they're planning to do? Is it still worth
Well,
it?
what if
I ain't
they-
trying to get none
What
of
if they find
that.
text messages that
No.
there's gonna be a terrorist
terrorist
attack at Procon High School?
And you die because of it.
Because-
But what if
I
I
just
get
died,
none of
bro.
that?
I
I
just
be texting
died.
talking
I'm
about
gonna buy it.
selling and they gonna get it.
Great.
For real.
But you can see how it gets kind of murky, right? That's the kind
Everybody
of
gonna be in
point.
jail.
Like these value statements.
They're gonna be turned.
Yeah.
It's hard to decide.
So yeah, it's hard to decide.
Okay, my
It gets-
phone
It
off
gets so
there.
murky, and we're gonna look at that because we are gonna play the role. Today, we're gonna have some debate. We're also, as we move on, we're gonna have a,
What if you cut your phone off, connect it, get it to,
Apple can.
yeah,
that's Apple, I'm talking about FBI.
Well, there's probably ways that, here's the problem with the phone is that Apple puts on, like, there's a number of times you can try to get into it
right.
before it, I think it's like, well, that's just for the
It be
passcode.
going to 28,
But I think it's
24
like-
hours, anything.
I don't know how many it
We
is.
going today, like.
So there's a number of times where you can try to break into the phone, and if you hit like this number, let's say it's 15, it'll wipe the entire phone clean, so you never get that information. That's why Apple's so good with their security. So the FBI has already tried a number of times, and they only have like 3 or 4 more attempts, and they're like, Apple, we don't want to wipe this phone, will you just open it for us? That's what happens. So Apple can get into your phone, but if somebody else tries to and they fail a number of times, it'll just wipe all your information on your phone.
And just put your iCloud back in, you gonna get it back.
No, it'll wipe the iCloud. All of it connected to the phone gets wiped. Like, it's probably somewhere out in cyberspace, but I don't understand all that.
How do you know this?
I listen to,
Listen to NPR.
or
These
maybe I work
are-
for the FBI. I work for
These
you.
are live resources.
Stand on, can we see your phone, please?
We're filming you right now.
I have little, so I don't know why.
So anyway, yeah, the point is, we're gonna like look
That's
at
not
these
bad.
kind of value
That's not
statements,
bad.
where the things get murky, right? And we're gonna make decisions today and as in a Supreme Court mock trial coming up. Anyway, last one.
That was like-
What about this one? This one's, I feel like, a little bit dry. Only people who do illegal things should be worried about the government invading their privacy.
Yeah, Miss Blake.
I agree with that because government, they always do undercover, what's it called, investigation on people. So they might try to invade your privacy.
I disagree.
Criminal, if you have a record of being criminal.
So, this one, instead of.
I don't agree.
You don't agree? Tell me why.
I said, cause it wouldn't be fair.
Would be fair.
I mean,
That
it
would
wouldn't
be
be,
fair.
it wouldn't be reliable. Like, so why would you only look out because you're doing something wrong? Your privacy still matters no matter if you're doing something wrong or not.
Interesting. But what about, so after 9/11, you know what the government got to do to your phones? Tap your phones. Legally.
Like
They could tap your phones, and if anytime a buzzword like Davon and terrorist got put together, obviously it was getting your attention. If they heard buzzwords, then they would check up on it. But if you weren't doing anything wrong, who cares? I don't care who listens to my cell phone conversations. I'm not doing anything wrong. Or is, like you said, privacy still matters, regardless if you're doing something right or wrong.
Right, because even if you're not doing something illegal, you might be doing something you don't want everyone to know about.
True.
We all have our secrets. T, what do you think?
Like cheating on your boyfriend.
What you're in?
Right, cause I know about that, I would change.
You disagree, what?
Loyal.
Uh,
What you doing, all that?
you disagree with the government